What is the procrastination paradox? We've all been there. You have a task that matters. It's right in front of you, and yet you find yourself scrolling, tidying, or watching random videos. That's procrastination. The strange part is you know you're doing it, and you know it'll come back to bite you later, but you still avoid the task. This paradox isn't about laziness or poor time management, it's emotional. Procrastination is often a way to dodge discomfort, not just delay work. This video unpacks what's really going on beneath the surface and how you can approach it with more self-awareness and better tools. Because once you understand the pattern, you can break it with intention instead of judgment. The psychology behind procrastination. Procrastination isn't laziness. It's your brain trying to manage discomfort. When a task feels boring, overwhelming, or makes you doubt yourself, your brain looks for an escape hatch, and distraction is the easiest one to grab. We procrastinate to avoid negative emotions. Anxiety, fear of failure, perfectionism, boredom, they all push us to seek short-term relief. That's why scrolling or tidying suddenly feels urgent. It's not productive, but it gives us temporary comfort. The problem is this comfort comes at a cost. Once the task is still there, and it always is, now we have guilt stacked on top of the stress. This creates a cycle that feels harder to break the longer it lasts. Knowing this helps. Because instead of blaming yourself, you can get curious. What emotion are you trying to avoid? That question alone can disrupt the pattern. Why knowing isn't enough? It's frustrating, right? You know procrastination hurts your progress. You know it's irrational. So why doesn't that awareness help? Because logic doesn't override emotion in the moment. When you're stressed or overwhelmed, your brain isn't operating from a place of long-term planning. It's reacting to discomfort right now. Your prefrontal cortex, the logical part, takes a back seat. And your limbic system, the emotional driver, grabs the wheel. That's why even smart, motivated people procrastinate. To change that pattern, you don't just need knowledge. You need tools that work with your emotions, not against them. You need ways to reduce friction, lower emotional stakes, and build momentum. Tools that actually help. Start with microtasks. If a task feels big, your brain will resist it. But if you shrink it down, like open the document or write one sentence, you remove the threat. Small actions create momentum. Time blocking is another go-to. Give your task a scheduled home. Don't wait for motivation. Schedule it. Bonus. Pair the task with a reward, a coffee, a walk, something that signals completion to your brain. Use visual cues like timers or checklists. They turn progress into something tangible, and that's incredibly motivating. The Pomodoro technique, 25 minutes of work, 5-minute breaks, is a favorite because it feels doable, and most of all, be kind to yourself. Shame makes procrastination worse. Compassion creates space for change. How to break the loop. Breaking the cycle of procrastination starts with awareness, but it continues with action. The best part? It doesn't need to be huge. Just do the smallest next step. Create a system for checking in. Ask, what's the emotion I'm avoiding right now? Is this task as scary as it feels? What's the simplest way to get started? Also, start noticing your patterns. Are you always procrastinating certain types of tasks? Do you delay more at certain times of day? Awareness leads to better systems. This isn't about becoming a robot who never scrolls. It's about choosing how you use your time with intention and building trust in yourself, one task at a time. Recap. Procrastination isn't about being lazy. It's your brain trying to protect you from discomfort, from fear, from overload. But you're not stuck. You can learn to work with your mind, not against it. Start with something small today. Just one step. Watch what happens when you meet procrastination with curiosity, not shame. If this helped you see things differently, like this video and subscribe for more. And tell me in the comments, what's one thing you've been putting off that you'll take one step on today?